Hey people, Rage here with another commentary. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, this game should make it up because it is, damn it, it is a cracker. And I'm playing Swain, the new champ, who I have to say is freaking sweet. Now I did get a bit of random frame lag at the start of this game, which did annoy me, but it does clear up pretty quickly. Yeah, you can see it there, jumping around a bit. Don't know what caused that at all, but there we go. So, combo we're playing, as you can see, is Ezreal, Swain, and Swain. Now this was just an experimental combo, but it did work quite well, as you will undoubtedly see. Now we check the bushes to have a level 1 fight, seeing as we have the kind of damage and disables to win a level 1 fight. But the enemy isn't there. So we send Ezreal up to that to have a little check with his Q in either bush, just in case they are there. So we can then go for them, or at least ward them off. But they're not in either bush, so I take up to the right bush so I can see, should they decide to come. And those two are going to go have a look at that bush. Now we decide that it's best to have all 3 bushes covered, so Ezreal heads back. And now we've got a pretty good line of sight on everywhere. And Ezreal can join left or right, depending on who gets attacked. But it doesn't look like they are attacking. She's always pretty sad because the lack of level 1 fights in my commentaries, it's annoying, isn't it? I think we should probably do something about that. But yeah, we're just waiting here, seeing if they show up. It's no joy, minions have spawned. So we think that's probably it as far as level 1 is concerned. So I head up to my lane to start farming minions and all that. Just walk in this bush and oh my god, the entire enemy team decided to camp in that particular bush, so I instantly flash away, ghost. Now my teammates are coming to help. I say we should run because they've got me low and it's not a fair fight, but I go back, slow Mundo. Ezreal starts laying into him with auto attacks, he gets low, managed to get a stun on him and an auto attack, gets first blood. Now I get a second ignite and get nuked, and it's unavoidable that I die there, but I always say it's worth dying for first blood, and die for first blood I did. And there's a stun on Tyrandomir and a second kill. I hope I was worth it to getting smashed in the level 1 fight. I love how they failed to kill me on a 3 versus 1. Although Flash and Ghost is for the win. So now having getting first blood gold, I can immediately get boots, a few health pots, and head to my lane to begin the game proper. You can see there, if you can read chat, that guy was not happy with the turn of events there. Can't imagine why. So let's head up to the lane and start farming us, shall we? This guy's passive means that you actually need to last hit. So for all you haters out there that say I don't last hit, shut up! Nice harassment with Q there. Especially combining with auto attacks. I like that it tethers to where you cast it from and not you. So you can leave it alone and your bird will just be there zapping away. Double dots there, getting him very low. Try and chase him down when Laser Bird comes off cooldown, but of course the cleaver means that I'm slowed down, so I try and get him, but just end up tower diving and nearly die. But for my health potion, I would be dead. So he obviously comes back now because he thinks there's a good chance he can kill me. But I let the health pot just gen me up, and I know that I will be fine because I have both my moves off cooldown and another health pot to pop immediately after. Another quick harassment there, getting him very low. So low that he can't in fact go for me anymore. Getting harassment off early is key with this guy. He's got a lot of firepower at low level, especially if you start with ability power. Definitely something you should worth doing. And with his passive, as long as you keep last hitting minions, you can pretty much do it endlessly because you have incredible mana regen. Got my QWE combo now, which is very good for getting kills, as I'm sure you'll see. Mundo back with a bit of extra health. I put my Nethermore behind him, so he has to choose between getting snared or walking in my range. He chooses walking in my range, and I get some harassment off. Now he's very low at this time. Bottom lane know about it, just choosing a right moment to come and gank him, and Scion is on his way. Now he does choose a bad moment to enter the lane because the minion wave do see him, but Mundo is caught between the anvil and the hammer. He's got nowhere to go. Just sits in that bush, there's the stun, I put my snare on him, my 2 dots, and down he goes. Swain heads down to help Ezreal in bottom. Let's get me some farming on. Nice mana regen there. I have to say the passive is very, very good. You don't need to waste time trying to buy mana pots or mana regen early. You can just go straight damage, and as long as you last hit efficiently, you can really keep up with the mana consumption. Now I see someone in that bush there, so I let them know, and it just revealed themselves as Kog'Maw. So I go up, get a laser bird, throw my dot, and just harass him a little bit. He gets quite low, but he does get a level up, which helps him out a bit. I wonder if any of you can actually name the soundtrack I use for my commentaries. I bet you can. You'll be super surprised if I tell you, but I bet you can name it. Well, try and name it. Now, I would love to kill Kog'Maw, but he's just, with his slows and range, I'd probably end up tower diving and getting myself killed. Because I do love a bit of tower diving, I have to say. It is one of my favourite pastimes. Trying to harass me there. I snare him, put all my dots on him. I do get hit by the tower a few times, but it is okay. Because I do get a lot of harassment on. He's on half a bar. He knows he's got to go. Although I'm a bit low, but Mundo has gone bottom after the thrashing he got. So I know I'm free to farm. Oh, farming, how fun you are to watch. Although saying that, it might be boring to watch, but I actually think the laning phase, where it's 2v2 in a lane, or if you made 1v1, is actually, I think it's a really enjoyable part of the game. More so, I would say, than the actual running around the map having team fights. I mean, that's good fun, but I like the sort of concise 2v2, 1v1 play that you have to going on, just outsmarting a single or two opponents. And back then, you may have noticed I used my ultimate just to get a bit of mana before teleporting back. Bit of mana, bit of health before teleporting back. All three of us there decided to return to the base at the same time, grab a load of items, because we are pretty fed already at this stage. Going to head down there to gank that low health Mundo. Hopefully it will remain. Tyrannomir joined Kog'Maw up to try and combat my lane domination. Now I see Mundo is in that bush, so I told my teammates to go because there's no way he could escape me from this point onwards. So I run out, put my snare in front of him, it gets him, he puts his ultimate on, but even his ultimate is no match for the kind of DPS that we can put out. Because of the flashing of Sion's stun, he didn't even get an assist there, which was hilarious. Me and Saw Reaper carrying his ass. Now at this point I walk into two people like a pro, but I have flash and I have ghost, and when you have flash and ghost, you normally get away, and I pop my ultimate, it starts harassing him, I slow him with laser bird, and I managed to get away. Now Kog'Maw is pretty determined to actually finish me off. Tyrannomir spins away, I place my snare to get Kog'Maw, turn around and just start to attack him a bit because I know he's dead. I accept that he's going to hit me, but I know it's not going to kill me, so I just stand there and let him do it. Trying oh so very hard to get me killed in this game. But with the summon spells of Flash and Ghost, a snare, a ranged tether stun, life stealing ultimate, Swain is actually very hard to kill. He's mainly susceptible to burst damage. A steady stream of damage, or the odd burst and then stream, it's so hard to deal with. Endless mana on this guy would be absolutely amazing, permanently in your ultimate. Oh, mana buff. It's just awesome. I wish there was mana buff on TT. Now we're all going to stay in the same lane to try and get a tower because we are a bit into the game and we feel we'd benefit from it. But Tyrannomir is out, so I think about getting him, but I do see Kog'Maw. So I could get him through the wall and harassment, but there's no point letting him know where I am yet. Down there Mundo's having a spar off with my two teammates, so I head down to try and cut him off because I know that he's going to be away on a few bars of health. Now he did have Ignite on him, which would have stopped most of his healing, and there's the rest of it. Now Ezreal there gets a bit of a nuke, so I snare him or at least try to. It fails, but my 2 dots with my ultimate are enough to get the kill pretty quickly. Now Cogmire and Tyrannomere have disappeared at this point, so the likelihood is I'm going to end up running into them in a bush. So I always check the bush I'm going into with a snare, just in case it actually happens. Ezreal here getting attacked by Cogmire on that health. I slow Cogmire with my laser bird, put my 2 dots on him with the damage we get from Scion. It's good game. Of course the lizard would attack me after, you know, it was Cogmire that damaged him. Damn biased creeps. I'm thinking of buying a skin for Swain because I really do click with this hero. I think he's really cool. Now, I am very torn between them both because I think they're cool. So, you know what? I'm going to ask you guys, should I get Pirate Swain or Frozen Swain? Or whatever it's called. The Snowy Owl bird or the parrot? Which one? I'd like to know because I just think they're both awesome. Now, Mundo is fairly far forward, so let's make him regret that, shall we? I go up behind him, and I let Ezreal know we can't just go for him at this point. He gets snared in the bush, and 2 dots, and there it is. Health melts. Just like to finish off this minion wave before heading back up, just so you know. Keep the enemy in confusion a little bit. Mundo probably getting annoyed at this stage that he is actually being farmed repeatedly, even with his ultimate on. Now we see they're both there, so I put my snare in the bush because I know what my luck is like. But they're nowhere to be found. Now I do have my 2 allies with me, so I know I'm pretty much safe. And they're not biting, so we get Ezreal the lizard, so he can slow them down for us, as he is our melee carry. Now I put my 2 dots on the bird, on the lizard, thinking it will just harass it down, but I underestimated the strength of my dots, and because Ezreal kept auto-attacking instead of waiting for them to run out, I ended up stealing the buff. Now we try and chase Mundo down, but we see that Cogmar's there, so I put my snare for him, but he's already realised and he has gone back. Now, I do manage to get a laser bird to him, but that's all. So, Tyrannomere is desperately trying to go for me. I flash forward, head back, laser bird him so he slows down. Now I do have my snare back, and Tyrannomere is very low, he can't come back in the fight. So Mundo gets stunned, I put my snare in front of him, it just gets him, and there's the kill with an auto attack and dots. Put my laser bird on that guy, and 5, 4, 3, 2, oh, on 2. Damn it! But double kill. Coming back on 2 bars while and getting 2 kills with an auto attack. Fun stuff. Having the red buff on this guy is actually quite good because it helps you get minion kills a lot faster. Now here I'm just blowing off some mana because I know I'm going to be going back soon. Although we might as well lay into the tower seeing as they've just got Tyrannomere. Now he keeps trying to go for us, but he knows if he overextends himself we will kill him. Especially as he's just popped his ultimate. Just waiting on minions to be lowered before actually going for us. Now we start harassing him back because he's overstepped the mark, but Cogmire comes in, and with Mundo, we have to back off. Now we know he's going to die, so he turns back, takes the bullet for us, so we can get away. (10-2). Not a bad score, really. And I was present in all 10 kills, which is rather good. Finished my Deathfire Grasp at this stage, which is very early, although it would be this early with 7-1. So now I can get the extra nuke off that I need and use my... Well, basically, with E on your target, Deathfire Grasp does a load more damage, so it's always worth it. And the mana regen is not to be shied at as well. Now my snare just gets him on the edge, and with the stun, no chance. Tyrannomere there going for me, planning to pop his ultimate and finish me. But Swain's kiting skills are absolutely awesome. With Laser Bird and Nevermore, he can really just kite forever. I pop my ultimate, so I keep getting health back, and he dies before he can finish me off. Scion there getting his first kill. At least I think it.